Hello everyone, this is me, GameSlide99, aka No-Brainer. Welcome to another Star Wars Destiny video. This is Season 7. I know it doesn't necessarily make much sense. Season 6 is very much a thing that's still in progress. We managed to hit the top 64, or the top 32, I forget which one it is. I think it was just top 32. Managed to hit top 32 just fine. Played my 8th game, but my opponent unfortunately did not want me to record it, so just beat him handily, no problem. And I was playing with Ira. I was gonna play Ira. Ira was like, Ira wanted to get a game in some Way of the Force decks, some interesting brews, and I was like, you know, I'll play. And he's like, let's make it a Season 7 game. I'm like, okay, I guess that's a thing now. We got Season 7, alright, sure. So he's bringing out Yoda the Cassian, and I've got a spicy little Mars Katana Finn. So the idea here is that Mars Finn can do 6 indirect a turn, potentially. It's not very good, but maybe. But then I've got Long-Term Plan, which is a very, very rare and very rarely used card, which I wanted to use, right? I wanted to learn how to use it and get to use it, so that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to keep this Rex Blaster, absolutely. Rex Blaster is amazing here. I'll take the Mars's Vault, because I'm playing against a Yoda, right? He's playing a mill deck, so I got double first aid. Not going to be particularly useful against a mill, unfortunately, but this deck should be way more than fast enough to deal with a Yoda Cassian, let's be honest here. Hopefully you guys are going to see some very interesting things here. Sorry that I haven't been uploading videos a lot lately. Like, there's a lot of tournaments that want me to get deck lists submitted already, and I have no idea what I'm going to play. So, you know, there's that. 5 for me, 4 for him. Alright, so I win the battlefield roll. Thing is, not really that big of a deal for me to take my battlefield here, but I will take my battlefield. I'll give him the shields, but I mean, I'm going to be way faster than him. That's the plan at any rate. So if this is a mill deck, he's going to have some serious problems. So the idea here is that I play a Rex Blaster on Finn for 2, and I pull out the die. And because I control the battlefield, I get to roll out Finn, and then I get to roll out Mars. And I roll garbage, but it's fine. I get to roll out Mars because I rolled out Finn with Rex's Blaster Pistol and controlled the battlefield. Oh my god. Wow. Good start. Fantastic start here. Truly impressive, absolutely. I'm going to shoot Cassian. Now, he could have second chance to keep Cassian alive. Wow, and he is going to just easy pickings away my my dice here. Great. Fantastic. Alright, well, I'll play Mars's Vault, I guess. And I can long-term plan, I guess. The idea here is that this deck is so fast I can spend the action to long-term plan and still keep control of the battlefield. It's kind of insane. But I don't have the resources to play Retreat. Did not expect to need to play Retreat this early. He gets double resource start, which is a problem for me. I'm going to have to discard to reroll here if I want to use up my battlefield, which is Calm Tower, which allows me to increase the value of one of my dice by 1 when I claim the battlefield. So I'm going to long-term plan and put a resource on here. Also interesting to note, look at this board. It's very black, very dark, very scary. Agent Elrond made this board, I believe, as part of his draft mod, and Ira wants to play on this. Yes. Now, what I am worried about if Cassian just starts trying to shoot down Mars, I'm kind of scared. So I am recording, obviously. Okay, so discard, disrupt, double special on the speed. So he's going to be really fast. So I better claim the battlefield right now. So that's what I'm going to do. Claim the battlefield, get 2 resources off of that because it increased the value by 1. And there we go. Alright, so he gets to do whatever he wants. Whatever he wants to do, he gets. And unfortunately, there's not much I can do about this. First aid is, it only works on red characters, but the idea here is that if I'm up against an indirect damage deck, I'm going to have a lot of problems because I only have 19 max health. And first aid allows me to put all that indirect damage at the start onto Finn and then heal 4 instead of 2. Which is pretty damn good at the start. Really helps the deck survivability, in theory. In practice, I tend to die to Kylos too early anyway, because Kylos can get quite lucky. But he's going to get so much money, and he does not need money. Let's see if he decides to discard to reroll. Oh, I forget, it's Ira, isn't it? Yeah, Ira tends to be slow. But yeah, he's probably just going to discard to reroll, try and get some more discard sides to get rid of what's in my hand here. Assuming that he is a mill deck, of course. Now, it is kind of scary because he can mill 2 from hand and 4 from the deck every turn with Yoda Cassian, but it's slower than what you might suspect. It's slower than, say, a Yoda Leia, I would assume. And Yoda Leia gets beat quite handily by this deck. So he's going to reroll his 4 speeds, of course, try and get some focus sides on them. Does not get the focus sides, but he gets a shield side, and shield sides are, of course, good. He gets a double focus, which is pretty huge there. So he can do whatever he wants with his dice at this point. Maybe he wants to do a double focus, go into 2 discard there. Discard 2 from my hand, 2 from the deck. Use this as a discard from deck and take a shield. Maybe. Or he's going to go for more discard on the deck. That's fair. Because, yeah, he only needs one focus to do that. So he's going to be able to get the full 4 discard from the deck, 2 discard from hand. Which is unfortunate for me. Suppressive Fire is a fantastic card, by the way. If this isn't on your guys' radar, you should start playing Suppressive Fire. It is truly fantastic. Okay, he's going to go for the reroll again, but yeah, so Suppressive Fire allows you to spend it's basically an honor guard, except it hits any character dice instead of any dice, but you don't lose the tempo because you don't have to spend an extra action to use it. Oh, and he tinkers. Okay, he tinkers. Alright, well, I lose my retreat, I lose my first aid, and then I assume I'm going to lose the next 2 off the top. So already my deck's looking a bit bad, but this deck is pretty good still against the mill, and it is my turn, so I'll be able to do the Rex's shenanigans again. And I got X8 Sniper, Retreat, Hyperspace Jump, so I can completely shut him out this turn quite easily if I want to. And in fact, I am going to just use up the quick draw here to play the X8 Sniper for 2. Roll in Finn, which then allows me to roll in Mars, which then allows me to resolve 2 dice, and then it's my turn. So yeah, this allows me to resolve 2 dice, then it's my turn. So let's, unfortunately didn't get a great didn't get a great roll there. Probably should have actually played the other X8 Sniper though as well. There's no reason for me not to play a second X8 Sniper there, other than the fact, of course, resources. So I can actually take this resource and this shield. Then with it being my turn, I can resolve the 4 into Cassian. Then we'll see if I can go X8 Sniper Retreat, or if I need to Hyperspace Jump this. I would like to long-term plan as well, so we'll see what he decides to start doing. What's that box over there? Interesting. Alright, he's going to play Force Jump. This gives me plenty of time to do X8 Sniper Retreat if I want to. Or I can X8 Sniper long-term plan. But I do worry then he gets to roll out Yoda and do some milling instead. But I kind of do really want to get long-term planning going off every single turn. He does get to claim the battlefield if I do a retreat, obviously. I think that's okay. We'll see, actually. I'm going to long-term plan anyway, because long-term plan is very important to keep getting up. And then I'll see if I need to Hyperspace Jumper if I can get away with the retreat. Okay, he's going to second chance. This means I do get away with the retreat. Best case scenario for him is that he gets to just claim and get rid of my battlefield for this turn, which I'm okay with. I lose out the Rex's Blaster Mars roll, but that's okay. So I'm going to play the other X8, and then I'm going to retreat. I did use up my entire hand this turn, but, you know, not going to be able to do the 6 to kill the Cassian from a hyperspace, so let's just go ahead. And he gets to do whatever he wants, which is probably going to be claim. It isn't very annoying that Cassian does in fact have the second chance. Very, very annoying. And everything's on Yoda as well, but I can do a lot of damage here. I've got 2 X8 snipers and a Finn, you know? Got a lot of damage here. So let's see if he does want to actually claim or not. Because that's the... before Q continues. Card must resolve. You then end the action phase must happen before play continues. Although I will say now that I didn't hyperspace jump, I did get the call. I'm not going to be able to hyperspace jump next turn and keep the battlefield, so I'm going to have to probably claim the battlefield this turn, which means I can get seriously hurt. So I get a holdout blaster as well. That's pretty nice. I don't really want to play the DL44, of course, because I have 2 pay cost sides on these double X8s. So, but I can still holdout blaster on the Mars. He's going to get a chance to start removing my dice though, and that's going to really suck. Yep. So let's just wait on him. It doesn't really matter anyway, because of course I have used up both of my retreats at this point. Managed to do very little damage to him so far, unfortunately. 4 speed, of course, will allow him to turn a die. He can get to turn a die to a blank and then re-roll, and he's got 4 speed as well, which really sucks for me, but just going to have to bite that bullet, unfortunately. Let's roll in Finn. He didn't roll in... He didn't get any Yoda specials, at least. Gonna re-roll that because it was cocked. Alright, so he knows exactly which dice he needs to remove. Remove that 3 for 1 quite clearly there. So I don't get to kill. Alright. Well, he gets to do whatever he wants. But I will be able to roll out Mars and do some work afterwards, hopefully. Interestingly, if he does turn this to the blank, I can still pay 1 to turn it back to the 3 or back to a 1. 3, 5, 7, 9. He has way more health than that. Yeah, no, Yoda has 11 health at the moment. Okay, so he's going to remove all of my dice. That is... perfectly fair, perfectly fair. And he's going to take 2 actions. Alright. And they're both going to hit discard. That really sucks for me. Oh god, and then he's going to be able to resolve all 3 and discard 3 from the top of my deck. Okay. Are you resolving that? Discard 3, yep. And he hits my hyperspace jump. God damn it. That sucks. And then I'm gonna lose 5. There goes a hit and run. I've got very little left in the deck at this point, but I mean, his mill game is used up this turn at least. So I can play the holdout blaster with impunity. Unfortunately, giving him a lot of resources, Maz's Vault, not necessarily the best option at this point. Yeah. That was from yours. Okay. So I get double focuses, so I can focus to the 3 and yeah, I guess I'll resolve it. 3 indirect. He'll probably place at least 1 on Yoda, which I'm okay with. Then I'll be able to long-term plan, but then I'm claiming for the next round. I don't have any hyperspace jumps or retreats left in the deck, do I? Oh, I do still have 1 hyperspace jump. Okay, that's worth noting. But geesh. I have not been able to roll well, unfortunately, with my action cheating, but with the thing, with the battlefield, this will go a bit better. Long-term plan is starting to get some serious momentum. He can, of course, resolve the disrupt, and then like claim with the double shield, which would be a problem for me. Just gonna take a single shield, okay. Okay, no, he's gonna discard and reroll. He's gonna try and get that Yoda discard. He gets it. He gets it. God damn it. And unfortunately, with 4 speed, I've got to choose whether or not I want to claim the battlefield or activate my long-term plan. I can't afford to do both, so I'm just gonna have to claim. Unfortunately. I guess I'll put this to the shield side. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to be down to basically just a hand left. And that's very quickly going to be a game over, potentially, if I don't kill quickly. Now, I do still have a hit and run in there. I do still have a hyperspace jump. God damn it. He has milled some very good cards. I needed that other hit and run quite badly to win this. He's not taking the other action? Alright. Not taking any other actions? Alright. He forgets Master Vault. There we go. Alright. Draw 4. Maybe I should actually Maybe I should discard defensive position just to get a higher chance of getting this hyperspace jump. I mean, he's going to be able to discard 2 off the top of the deck anyway, so yeah. Let's discard this hyperspace jump. Just get a hyperspace jump. Alright, and I also got an Into the Crosshairs, which is nice. Do I want to override something for the DL? Probably not. Probably want to just keep hold of my resources here for a quick hyperspace jump from Into the Crosshairs. So let's just do some standard Finn, Mars, rubbish, where I roll in Finn. Finn rolls not very well. I roll in Mars. Mars rolls not so great either. I guess I resolve some of this dice. What do I want to do? What on earth do I want to resolve? 3, 5, 7. So if I swap this to the 3 and resolve it, that does threaten the lethal on Yoda. Which would force him to have to remove them. Yeah, okay. I'll turn this to the 3 for 1 and resolve it onto the Yoda. Looking to kill off that Yoda next round. Of course, I do have long-term plans, so I can double focus if I need to. Like, if he does not remove this, he's got some serious problems. And then I can hyperspace out. But I also have no cards left. So if he rolls out Cassian, gets double discard again, this is gonna hurt. I mean, if he rolls out Cassian and gets double discard, then that does mean I can focus this guy to like the 3. I can kill Yoda and put Cassian to 1 potentially. Long-term plan, not being too useful at the moment. Okay. It's gonna pay 1 to remove 2. 2 dice. All right. Okay. Now I can either do 3 here, or I can focus this to the 3 indirect and go ahead and try and do 6. Or to the 2 range, but that gets me easy pickings again potentially. He's got a lot of potential. He's used up both easy pickings though, which is kind of ridiculous that he has both easy pickings. He must have some good hands. I think the safe play is to resolve the 3 for now. and then see what happens afterwards. Like, if Yoda rolls decently, then I can just get out. If he rolls all specials, it's better to into the crosshairs. Okay, he rolled decently. Decently enough to discard the rest of me. Yeah, decently enough to discard the rest of me. So it's worth it to hyperspace out here and try and go for the Yoda kill again next round. And it's a quick draw, which is pretty awesome. This is going to let me do some focusing and then have my turn. But it is going to cost me some cards in my hand. Quite significant cards in my hand here to do this. I will have Into the Crosshairs up, potentially, in case he does roll discard sides. So I think it's worth it to go for this anyway. And then hope to get lucky. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to quick draw. Okay. 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 Who'd have thought it? I thought since he wasn't doing anything, that he would be fine, considering he's had that hand for the last 700 turns. He's going to discard Force Meditation. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Now, hopefully, I should be able to roll enough damage to win this. Hopefully. We'll see. Alright, let's quick draw. Discard this X8. Play this holdout. Grab this die that was underneath my cards. Alright, let's roll out Finn. And then that lets me roll out Mars. And then I get to use Mars's ability. And then I get 2 actions. And then I get an action, sorry. Alright, that cocked. Alright, so I have a 3 there. That's not enough. Okay. Well, I mean, I do get to resolve the 5 indirect first. For Mars' ability, I resolve the 5 indirect. I mean, then he can put Yoda to like 1 hit point, but then I can just resolve a single Mars die against him. I should be able to pull off the second chance this turn, but he might have another second chance. Five indirect really hurts him here. The best thing he can do is probably like put... Well, no, I have so many base sides that he can't choose a good way of doing this. I don't really want to discard other cards from my hand, though. Like, this long-term planning has unfortunately been useless this game. Simply because of the fact of Yoda's force speeds have just been too fast for me to be able to use up this long-term plan ability. Yep. Like, I'm popping that second chance and I'm killing Yoda this round. Yep. This is faster than Sabine. It's kind of insane. Yeah, I will definitely take this 5 indirect. This is really, really fast. So 3 there. And then 2 to the Cassian. That would mean... That is the best way of doing it. Because that would mean I need to resolve 1 extra damage onto the Cassian to break that second chance. Unless I spend the resource turn this. Which I'm not going to. Yep, alright. I'm just going to go ahead and resolve that and kill off the Yoda. And there goes the Yoda 4 speeds, which gives me time now to breathe. Okay, he wants to remove my final character dice. That makes complete and total sense. Now, I could discard for a reroll and try and go for... It needs to be the 3 indirect that kills him there. I don't have cards left in my deck. I think I just need to wait on my resources, unfortunately, for Into the Crosshairs. So if he does, like, Scruffy double friends, then I've got a problem. Okay, there comes the other second chance. Makes sense. He gets a single discard. I'm okay with him having a single discard. But then he gets to reroll and rolls into another one. Might have been worth it actually to play DL44 to keep him down to 1 dice. That was actually really dumb of me. Then again, this way he has a 33% chance of hitting into the crosshairs. Oh, he can resolve Comm Tower and discard 2 from me. Oh, that sucks. Yep, he gets my defensive and my DL44. Well then. It's do or die, now or never, and I don't have Rex's Blaster Pistol anymore. I really should have claimed. I should have claimed. Or used up long-term plan. I had long-term plan as well as a thing. So I might have lost myself the game here. I need to do 10 damage, and that's not going to be easy. Yeah, I just lost myself the game, I think. Alright, well... it's him to start, because it's his battlefield. And he hits the discard immediately. So, let's roll out Finn, and at least I get 1 roll out. I don't get what I'll need at all. Like, with the long-term plan, I can get rid of 1 set, but if he has a hyperspace jump, I'm screwed. I can use long-term plan with the 3 indirect to get 1 second chance out of the way, but he might be able to just hyperspace jump in time, unfortunately. They're the same. I mean, he managed to get rid of all of my mitigation and both of those hit and runs, unfortunately. And I completely messed up by not claiming. I really did. So yeah, I have no choice but to use up this long-term plan on this to pop off the second chance, and then he hyperspaces to win. Yep, GG. Very close. Unfortunately, he had double 4-speed opening. He had some ridiculous cards. I really needed to play. I really needed to claim there. Like DL44 and claim, that would have put me down to 1 card again, but I would have been a lot better. And I would have had the battlefield. If I had just claimed, I had won. Well, still would have to have rolled. But I would have had the DL44 down. And the battlefield. And you couldn't hyperspace me until after you discarded me. That turn to roll the discard side for you was huge. Like, that final action, him having that 1 action ahead of me was absolutely insanely huge. And is what resulted in me losing, because he was able to roll that discard and hit it. Because I had a decent chance still to roll out Mars and get something out of that. Of course, he could have also, like, in the crosshairs, but if I had the battlefield, I would have rolled out, I would have done my stuff with the Mars. I probably might have got more. Let's be honest, though. Jeez. My rolls this game were subpar. Honestly, they weren't that subpar. but I'm going to say they were subpar to my opponent because I have an ego to protect. But they weren't great either. Rolling nothing but blanks in the opening was horrible. It took me a very long time before I started getting damage onto Yoda. And that really sucked. That's to be expected. Yeah, no. Yeah, like I could have done a lot more damage if I played DL44, claimed the battlefield. He would have been down to 1 die. He would discard me. I would have been down to 1 card as well, but I would have had the battlefield. I could have done all my stuff, and then he would have been able to roll out the discard. I would have been able to discard to reroll, or just resolve more damage. Right. So. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was about average, honestly. But yeah, if I played, I could have done a lot better. But yeah, could have made a lot more happen if I had remembered to claim instead of passing. I mean, I definitely could have also long-term planned instead of passing. Whoops, accidentally with the camera. Right, like, this is effectively a pass, but not actually a pass. It's a better pass, so, you know, but it's a shame because this deck absolutely destroys Yoda Leia, which is what I'm expecting the meta to be. I'm expecting the meta to be a lot more mill at the start whilst everyone does it, uses it, and this deck destroys mill usually. Very surprised I managed to lose this game. Had to be a double 4-speed Yoda in order for that to happen though, because I was just that fast. So it's been me, GameSlide99, aka No Brainer. Thanks to Era, this game still took half an hour. Thank you for watching. Signing out.